And he again he's just completely silent.
Where's his lawyer?
And then Saul Goodman just walks in through the door and
Azora, in an act of impressive hypocrisy, demands that he have fair representation.
And then Axe walks across the table and sits down. Are you this man's lawyer?
Yes, Axe got education.
Weirdly, you know what's fucking weird? Your impression of Axe honestly sounded closer to how I imagined Aegis's voice than when you actually did the accent for Aegis.
Wow. I don't know what to take of that, considering it was just caveman voice. Don't know what do you think of Eastern Europeans? Why is your opinion low? Like that's really
I think I'm realizing I pictured Aegis with an almost piratey voice for some reason now that
I want to start to nobodies.
My caveman voice just goes into Eastern European.
Like, less sing-song than that, deeper, a bit more tired, a bit more, weary.
My pirate booty sits somewhere on these shores.
Yeah, that's honestly not far from what I've been, imagining in my head.
I don't know what to make of that. Alright, would you please tell the kind ladies and gentlemen of this room what you aren't and what you were doing? What foul deeds did you bring upon this town and for what gain?
You're impressively good at doing that voice, I have to say.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah,
maybe it's the, Irish.
So yeah, the guy is non-responsive, and they're just kind of looking at him, and it just says, and before he motions for the other two to go and grab him, while he, leans forward to inspect something, basically, feels around his face a bit, and just says, "Well, definitely awake and conscious. It's not so weird." Before he digs in a little bit and retreat and looks at his fingers and notices that it looks like a bit of him has rubbed off. There's just skin colored sludge on his fingers now.
I'm going to ask a question. One of my colleagues was examining some of your magical leavings, let's say. Pure magical energy. Are you even human? Pure magical energy is quite destructive to us.
He slowly turns his head to look at you. He stares into your eyes, and he turns into you again.
Aegis tries not to bat an eye at that. He tries to kind of keep his composure at it.
And then, speaking with Aegis's voice, he just says...
Actually, no, Aegis does that thing where, he, turns his head and, looking into a mirror, examining himself, but he's not moving, just trying to annoy him a little by looking like, oh yeah, not a bad look.
Yeah, so he turns his head and just says... he turns... So they look a little surprised, and one of them says, "Wait, the seal should have stopped you from... Get more seals!" The guard yells, and the other two, one of them, leaves,
we just
dashes
hear our
off.
Thing in the next room over.
Yeah, and the Aegis, speaking with Aegis's voice, just says, doing that doesn't expend any energy. And the guard says, "So you can talk." And again, the guy just sighs and says, "I was human once. I was human when this town took. I was human when this town joined the league. I was human when you expelled when you expelled everyone who couldn't prove citizenship. I'm not so human anymore.
So you're not from another. So you're not from another city.
No.
And
I was.
And I'm supposing the killings you took were for revenge.
No. Not revenge. Not anymore. And he looks around and just says, "You have so much untapped power in that spring of yours. Most of the people in this city don't even know what it can truly do. I'm part of an elite few who truly grasp the capabilities of it. I am not human anymore because I've taken in enough of the spring to evolve into something greater. And I intend to bring the spring's power to the wider world. Enough of a regent's hogging it all and not using it for anything." And yeah, so the guard, leans down and just says, "So you did take extra. Where are you keeping it?" And the man just says, "You really think I would tell you? Soon enough, the others will be here. The others will come along and rescue me. And then, the others will come along and rescue me. And we'll just have to make do with whatever we have left. But know that your town's time of dominance dominance over magic is soon at an end."
Aegis turns away from the thing to the guard and says, Don't mages have things like detect magic spells? Couldn't they track down a pretty concentrated source of the spring being kept elsewhere?
We could. We just don't really have much of a... We don't really... Our soldiers are just so busy with the Senecans. Expending a platoon with a mage like that... I'd have to put in a request. Who knows how quickly his people are gonna show up again.
I turn to Nostria. Do you have any idea on that?
Tracking the magical signature. I probably could. It's such a strong, unique signature. But and the guard looks at her and just says, What school of magic are you from, girl?" To which she, mutters out her master's name. At which point, the guard just kind of looks
What was her master's name?
Oh god, no, I was trying to avoid saying it because I forgot it, thanks.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure if we, I also forgot it, but... I'm sorry.
Thanks. Rutaz.
Rutaz.
Yeah, Rutaz. So yeah, and the guard looked surprised. Rutaz thought he was in Seneca. Why would he... It just says... And yeah, Nostra just says, "I'm not exactly a citizen of Seneca. I'm just sort of traveling around now. But, well, if I could use the teachings of Rutaz to help a whole city, can we, please?" And the guard, scratches his chin as the man wearing Aegis's body goes a little cold and silent, and just says, You think you're gonna go up against them? Huh?
Brought you in, didn't we?
Almost died doing it.
None of us did. Brought you in. No casualties.
I didn't even get scratched. Like, I mean, I don't know if Azor says that, but like, I almost died.
Did almost die doing it. Aegis. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Aegis just looks and says, besides, you weren't the one who nearly killed me, and just kind of like thumbs over at Axe. It was him.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I'll just be sure not to get in some kind of glue trap with one of your buddies. Alright, that's another thing. So were you the one behind all the murders then? Or was that you and your friends?
He just looks at you and just says, I'm their point man. It was, you want to know who physically did it? Yes, it was me every time.
Alright. Well, that makes it simpler, I suppose. You know, I'm gonna try and roll discern realities on this man. Kind of sad I no longer have that move that makes me like I can roll charisma and I fucking talk to people to do it, because especially now my charisma is a 2. But fucking hey.
Alright.
Fuck me.
Well, Nostrea is actually going to roll something now.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Maybe I should have had Nostrea help on that.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, Nostrea thumbs through her spell book and closes her eyes and asks them if they can take the seals off of him. She wants to. She tells them that she can give them the location of the supply that they stole, but she needs to be able to read his magical signature first. So the guard is very apprehensive about this. Like, said, thinking you're just I know you're an apprentice of Rutaz, but still an apprentice, right? Thinks it might be a gamble.
A is gonna back her up on that. Is like,
yeah, Azor also does. Yeah, like
look,
she has proven herself in dangerous situations before.
She can handle herself under pressure. She knows what she's doing. Dealt with more dangerous situations than dealing with some jumped up magician trapped in a cell, trapped in a holding room. Besides, anything does go wrong, you got us here.
Right.
Block the door.
Alright.
Yeah, not to brag, but I kind of punched someone once and instantly killed them earlier today, and that wasn't even the only person I killed.
That was cool.
Alright. Well, if we're gonna do this, I want all 3 of you on right here to restrain him.
Hey, did any of you guys notice that I said he didn't deserve to draw a breath, and then I killed him by crushing his throat? Anyone notice that?
Wow, it's like poetry.
It rhymes.
But yeah, in all seriousness, move in to get behind him.
So, yeah, he starts removing the seals. And about halfway through removing the seals, you see his hand start to shift around. Like, almost sort of deform itself.
Look at Azora, how's she doing?
Her eyes are closed. She's
okay.
Her eyes are closed, and she has a hand leveled at him. So yeah, this guy is just sort of locked eyes with her, and seems has bated breath every time a seal is removed. I'm just gonna say, I think it's dropping your mind, Azora. You want to roll defend or something?
Okay.
Yeah. You are standing in defense of someone, right?
Oh no!
Can I assist? Can I aid? Because I'm.
Yeah.
Also.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be a bore.
Holy
and
shit,
say
yeah.
this.
That's like, yeah. That's the first time I've rolled bad on con
There
today,
we
too.
go. It's a 7 now.
Yay! It's a 7. Wee.
Okay.
So, yeah, you have
Congratulations.
1 defense hold. Very good. All right,
Yeah.
so
I'm also gonna set Nastria as my fulcrum.
gotcha. So yeah. So the moment like they're 2/3 of the way through removing the seals, part of his body just shoots out towards Nostria.
I'd redirect it myself.
Ooh, all right, so you're gonna get in the way of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, yeah. It smashes into you, and you take 8 damage.
Nice.
With 2 piercing.
Nice. Damn, probably should have gotten healed before this.
Yeah. Nostria flinches at the noise, but keeps her incantation going. And the guard yells for Aegis and Axe to like hold him back.
Grab him.
Yeah, grab him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Axe is gonna run forward and grab him.
And I'm gonna assist. I'm gonna roll another assist, but this time for Axe. There we go.
Alright, Axe roll. Yeah, Axe roll. Yeah, there you go. +1, yeah, 10. Hell yeah. Alright, yeah, you've got him squarely held in place as he like looks at Azora, who I guess just took the brunt of the attack, and Nostria behind her. Nostria again has her hand leveled at him, and they start to again remove more of the rest of the seals. When the final seal is removed, you feel power emanate from this man as he starts, and you see like his whole body getting ready for a big attack. And the guard tells you this man's entire damn body is a weapon.
Oh, I thought that was only a figure of speech.
Oh no,
he's not the only one.
So yeah, the bits of him that aren't blocked by Axe start shooting out towards Nostria again.
I am going to use Wall of Steel.
Ooh.
When an enemy you are engaged in melee with, he just hit me and I blocked him.
He did. Hell yeah.
Makes a move against anyone other than you, you may attempt to stop them. Can't wait for this to also fail. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
What?
Double ones.
By the way, I yell for Nostria to duck and cover.
Yeah.
Right.
Not quite sure how we're gonna handle that but you know, fulcrum, warning, danger.
So, since she's an NPC,
Jesus
and she is
Christ.
cautious.
Look how bad we've been rolling on a lot of these today, though. Like, fucking
killing a bunch of guards and then dying in an interrogation.
Oh damn, Nostria.
She's dead.
No.
Shit. Yeah. She yelps a bit before ducking at your warning, Aegis. And bits sort of basically almost kind of like they curve around Azora to try and hit her, but she does duck and does wind up avoiding taking the hit.
Yeah.
But the spell has been interrupted, and now she says, "And damn, sorry, I spoke out. I have to start over. Hold him more. Sorry."
Axe is holding him. Axe is gonna try.
Axe, hold him still. Aegis is gonna punch him in the face.
What's fucked up is I can only cripple him in response to him doing things. I can't just,
as long as he's not moving, that helps us. He's as long as...
Hey, Snake. Snake, let's make this a double whammy. You punch him, and I headbutt him.
We don't want to kill him,
we don't want to kill him.
We just want him dazed so she can do her incantation.
Fine. But yeah, Axe is holding on. But he's slimy, ew.
Alright, I'm gonna deck him. Like, Aegis has got one of his arms, Axe has got the other. I imagine Aegis just like wraps around, he's gonna like punch him. And probably gonna fuck this up.
I'd say the guard probably has the legs.
Okay. I actually get an attack off. It's probably gonna do 1 damage. Oh no, okay. Fine. But yeah.
You never know which of us is +3 strength.
I mean, hey, mine's I got +2 strength, dex, and charisma, and 0 and everything else. That's been my spirit.
You punch him in the face, and your hand sort of like embeds into his face, like almost like you're punching like hard. Oh, not hard. Almost like you're punching clay.
I'm just mad I failed that fucking wisdom roller, and still every time I fucking tried to discern realities on this guy to figure out what gets under his skin. Even though I kind of got that, I just never got the fucking... he is slippery in every sense of the word.
Yeah. And, he's sort of struggling more. Let's see. Zora, do you want to reroll defend?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you can.
Jesus, look at all these ones.
Damn.
I have rolled a 1 on, like, all of for my past, 4 rolls, I've rolled at least one.
Alright. So, let's see. Aegis, since you got a good look at his face right now, he's, you see like a bulge coming up in his neck, in his throat.
Oh dear.
And his head's shaking.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Alright.
Like, we know this man isn't human. I'm gonna take a gamble on what I'm gonna do. That bulge is coming up. Aegis is gonna try and pull that away. I feel like his head is about to explode, and I want to try and stop that.
Alright. So roll strength. So you want to grab the bulge and pull it away.
Grab that bulge.
Yeah,
grab that bulge.
Roll strength. Yeah, you tear it. You like grab into it and start tearing, and it comes off almost, and it sort of starts to like melt in your hands.
I think he's trying to kill him. I think he's trying to kill himself. I think he's trying to stop this.
It sort of melts in your hands, but it basically creeps its way back to his body actually, as he like glares at you, and you see like his but since you are, let's see, Axe, what is your position on him? How are you holding him?
I imagine at first Axe was kind of like hugging him, holding him, but I guess since AJ said he holds one arm, I'm holding the other, and maybe holding. And maybe holding
you're way
like
bigger than me, so you're probably covering way more of his body than I am, even if I've got an arm.
Yeah. What parts of his body are you covering?
I imagine like arm, chest, definitely.
All right.
Something like that. Maybe head. I don't know.
Just basically like got arm wrapped around one shoulder and the other like on his other arm.
Yeah.
Okay, so his eyes, he's glaring, and one of his eyes lights up.
Uh-oh.
Is this a move he's making against someone?
Yeah, it's aimed at Nastrea.
I will try and Wall of Steel this then.
Alright. Go ahead.
Jesus! Look at these fucking their attack is blocked, their escape route cut off, their spell interrupt. Oh no, this is intercepted. So this is gonna hit me. Yeah.
Alright. So
is this how Zora dies? Just I will not let Nastrea take a single digit of harm.
It's gonna take a lot to kill me, even now, but like we'll see.
So, ignoring armor, you take 6 damage as basically he shoots an eye laser.
Nice.
Oh my god, it is
that
JoJo.
Goes right through your helmet and knocks you right in the face.
Wait, through my my brain
again.
I mean, I do have like part of my face exposed too.
Yeah, the attack, it phases through. Yeah, you got the armor you have covering your face.
I mean, hey, at least it wasn't messy.
Yeah, at least. And, let's see. Guard calls out, something's happening with his legs!
What's happening with his legs? I look down.
You see, his feet, are kind of like binding themselves together before dropping to the floor, and then, like, that just sort of starts snaking its way under the table.
What the
at high speed.
Okay, actually, Axe is gonna do a react. Axe is gonna see if he can try, like, step on it.
Crush those legs.
Yeah. Like, step on the snake, like, thing.
Alright, roll strength. Let's see. By stepping on it, that's, either if you'll stop his lower body from snaking forward, but you'll get a lot of goop on you, and he might be able to do something with that.
You know, it's more interesting this way.
Alright.
I'll take the goop.
So yeah, the goop. So yeah, you step in its way, and it hits you, and starts traveling up your body.
I've gone from never using Wall of Steel to now. Can I try and help Axe with that with Wall of Steel?
No.
Wow.
I'm gonna wait. There are other guards in the room, right?
No, it's just the one. Oh yeah, no, there's one other guard.
I tell the guard to take the arm, and I'm gonna run and I'm gonna grab a bucket of water.
Okay. Alright, so Axe, his goop is running up your body.
I'm running to go and grab a bucket of water to try and get the goop off of Axe.
Yeah. Alright. In the meanwhile, Axe, can you roll con?
Yeah.
Alright, and roll it again, please. Alright. Aegis, you come back with a bucket of water?
Yeah, I throw it on Axe.
Oh.
Yeah, the goop recedes, goes back to his body, and then he starts shaking, and he turns from Aegis into Axe, giving him a much more surface area to work with.
My god, it's me! Wait.
Do his clothes transform too?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
So yeah, he turns from he now is much larger, and he starts shooting out shit wildly towards Nostrea.
I'm going to Wall of Steel that.
Like, this is like bullet hell now.
Yeah, I just try and, like, I have a shield, I just try and, like, surface area, cover, protect Nostrea as much as I can.
I'm gonna assist. I'm gonna be a piece of shit, and I'm gonna fulcrum Azora, and I'm going to aid Azora. Which basically means I'm standing in position and, like, throwing up, shield walling it, basically.
Nice.
Right.
And also, because she is my fulcrum, that's a +1 to assist, which I fucking needed. That's a +1 to aid. Yeah, okay, take +1.
Okay. Let's hope this finally works. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
A 15. So, Predator Instincts. Their attack is blocked, spell interrupted, whatever. Plus, I have Predator Instincts. On a 12+, they are more than just sorted by you. They give you an opening. Disarm them, cripple them, or deal your damage to them. Your choice. Let's cripple them.
Alright.
Just like with the shield, like forming the wall, and like with Aegis, just like go and coordinated thing, just like bash into the sky with the shields.
I'll say you can you basically embed your shield into him, which causes him to lose his focus and basically turn back into his featureless self.
Nice.
We punch the axe out of him.
Yeah, as he struggles to you basically knock the axe out of him as Nostria, hand trembling, finally finishes the incantation and her eyes alight.
Should Axe let go?
No, not yet. Start getting the seals back on.
Her eyes alight, and she looks to the northeast, and she just says, and before saying, No, what I'm gonna do? I'm going to come up with a fantasy unit of measurement. That's what
Didn't we have that last time?
We have
Uns. Okay.
It's 0.5 uns to the northeast. 5 clicks away.
Let's see. Alright, so she says, 325 centiuns to the northeast, and centiuns to the northeast, and a small depression between two stones.
The fuck is this?
Under shallow hole covered under the ground. Shallow hole under the ground. That's where they're keeping a whole supply of the stolen product.
Can we talk about the fact that you've made up a measurement, but you also went centi, which a century, which is a unit of measurement we use for 100 years.
Yes.
A century is 100.
A centaun.
Or 100 uns. So it's a lot of uns. It's 325 uns.
No, it's 3.25 uns, I'll have you know.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Like centimeter to meter?
Okay, alright.
Hell yeah.
I believe fucking shitty ass metric exists in Hemlock. Unbelievable.
Oh, okay. Sure.
We're getting into it now.
Yeah,
okay.
fucking going on about, I use the shittier measurements, but because I've been fucking brainwashed, I'm just gonna call the other one shit.
So what? Does this
the
mean?
The thing is, actually, if you changed the units, I think metric could be a lot better. It's just like...
What?
Well, it's more a matter of... Really, metric would be improved if we were on base 12 instead of base 10, and then had, slightly more complex,
Okay, so, climactic thing. She says, we've got it, you can steal him back up now, and, right as they're getting the seals, a bit, suddenly, a sort of phantom, almost shadow version of him pops up right in front of Nostria, between her and Azora, right in front of her, fist curled into a ball, screaming, "You'll die for this!" and goes.
I have to defend.
Punch her. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yeah. I only have one, so we'll go with redirect an attack from the thing to myself. Actually, if I try and pass through this thing, can I move through it? If it's a shadow ghost thing, or is it pretty corporeal?
No, it's pretty corporeal.
Okay, yeah. Azora, does essentially just weave back behind and essentially hugging protect Nostra, so Azora will take it in the back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you get slammed in the back for 6 damage, ignoring armor. And
Nice.
Before it dissipates, as they finally, they sort of tackle him to the ground. He yells for Axe and Aegis to, make sure he's, try and keep him from wriggling free, as they slap seals on him.
Yeah, Aegis,
Axe
like
is
goes back to
holding.
like grappling with this guy to keep him still.
Yep. And they get seals on him, and he's no longer able to do anything, and they finally get him completely sealed up.
Phew.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, and Astrea just looks up, kind of frightened, like she almost got hit by that thing, and just thinks, "Oh my lord!" And the guard says, "Oh, looks like that's a major disaster avoided."
Azora, going from the sort of defensive hug, just sort of like gives Nostria like a one-armed hug, just sort of pats her on the back. Good job.
Yeah. And then he just sort of says, "Good job, mage." And he says, "Well, we have all we needed. Now we can definitely send some people out to go get that material. Your help's been invaluable."
He has co-conspirators. He's sure this is over.
Well, it's not quite over yet, but we're over the biggest hurdle now.
Right.
If he said he was the point man, then, well, that means their dangerous operative is probably out of the way.
Sure you don't want us to come along on this one?
If you're willing, that would be nice, I guess.
They've been killing innocent civilians. I kind of make that my problem.
Alright. Tell you what, you come along, we'll give you a commission of 300 coin.
Works for me.
Alright.
Azora is going to like sit down for a bit and apply and she does take out like some bandages and poultices and herbs, to
Nice.
When are you making your move?
We're gonna head out at the night. Best to take them at that. Best not to take them while they're best to take them as soon as possible.
Right. Well, we'll head to our camp and rest up. When should we reconvene with you?
Meet us outside the gates at 8.
Got ya. Right. Let's everyone back to camp. You got a few hours. Use them as you need.
Actually, I can't. Since Nostria, she's better. She's a healing person.
Yeah.
Azora will give her, the bandages and poultices and herbs, and have her.
Yeah, heal 6 HP for each use.
Poultices and herbs are by default 7. So
okay, so that's 9. Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah. So could I use a total of 15 between the bandages and the poultices, or a total of? Okay, cool. Still not on full health, but close enough.
Damn.
Yeah. Zora takes off, the armor and lets her apply that. And that's for everyone else, too. If anyone else needs healing, I have 3 uses of each left.
I don't think Aegis took a lick of damage in that. He's on, nice. 17. Yeah, Aegis is fine.
We swapped. Last time I was the one who took no damage. How about you, X?
Let's take any damage either.
Oh, nice.
No.
Wow, I took 16 damage, I guess, but I was already down 2.
When we're resting here, by the way, Neo, do we heal up anything or?
No, this isn't making camp, I don't think.
Okay. We already made the camp.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, whatever.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's.
Sentiun.
I have 9 for
Sentiun.
Sentiun? Million?
Sentiun.
1, 2, 3.
Wait.
Yeah. So you kind of have taken on a government job.
Does that mean it's only 3
Well, we're doing it to take out people who are killing civilians, so...
And it's not like a war thing.
Hey, Neo.
Yeah.
What?
Does this mean it's It's only 3 meters between Seneca and Raging Springs.
Uns. We don't know what uns are. We don't have an equivalent of uns.
Yeah.
Until Neo
I
says
see.
that an un is 1.25 kilometers. And then we can start mathematically doing things.
No, but it would be
He tells us that they're
'Cause-
actually, like, what, 2.56 kilometers.
So I have
it would
a
be.
question.
Wait,
He
what
says they're
direction was it?
2.6
Northeast.
Yeah.
Northeast, yeah.
So it would be here. Because it's centiunds, you know.
It's 3.25.
Or even if we were like, say, if we were down here, 3.5. So yeah, it's about. It would be like there-ish. It would be like around the road to Tarrant.
Oh
See?
no, not Tarrant.
You see, it all makes sense.
So, does this mean
1.6.
that the Grimwood uses Imperial?
Ooh, I never actually did come up with what the units of measurement
I mean,
and whatnot
Grimwood
were
was a
for
fucked
Grimwood.
Ow.
up place that was, like, horrible, so it
No,
would use
okay,
Imperial.
They can have a 1 Grim and then a...
Well, Grimwood had a history of being
said
sort of
six-
conquered it, of being
A
like
kilogram.
imperialized way back in the day.
That's a wood.
Then you have your nanogrims. Your nanowoods. Centerwoods. Centerwoods. Why is Centerwoods really abusive?
Mhm.
All right. So, what do you do while you wait for the evening?
Desigrims. I think Aegis goes to the pub. I think Aegis
Nice.
goes and like talks to the barman and said, yeah, those guys were shit heels, but like Aegis is like actually kind of in disbelief about that fight. Like I think despite the thing, he kind of goes and he's reeling, like he's got like heads in hands. He explains, no, like my comrade, she punched him so hard he fucking died. Like holy shit! And then the other guy I'm with like ripped his arm off. I am traveling with freaks of nature.
Oh, Axe is staying in camp because he wants dinner.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Aegis makes it back in
Yeah.
time for dinner, of course. We got
Hell yeah.
we got the chef. We don't actually Aegis is gonna make a supply roll to find a fine ingredient, even though it doesn't matter for, you know, what we're doing now. But
Yeah.
we got the cook companion. I think may as well, even if it's purely flavor. Aegis is gonna go out looking for a fine exotic ingredient.
All right. Roll charisma.
She said she cooked everything from around here, so Aegis is going looking for meat from further afield.
Yeah.
Supply roll is charisma, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I find
Ooh.
something.
You do find something. Yeah. You know what? You find
Dun-dun-dun.
I'll say you find someone who came into town from you find someone who actually a traveling guy who came into town from Mooner's Island.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was meeting with the locals, which he puts that in quotes, which to explain why he's very tired right now and just couldn't. And
Wait,
he
puts what in quotes?
meeting with the
with
locals.
or the locals?
Meeting with the locals as a whole is in quotes. He says this. He says, "All right. Basically, just so yeah, I was in Mooner's Island meeting with the locals, and I got
Wait,
this
hang
good
on.
supply of
Actually, never mind.
catfish. I got this good
Catfish, you
supply of
say?
catfish, and I wanted to sell it further up north, but to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of really tired from meeting with the locals." And it turns out meeting with the locals can be kind of hazardous to your health.
You keep repeating meeting with the locals.
And meeting with the locals
You said it again.
Might require an extended stay at the doctor soon. So if I could sell it here, that'd be great.
Is it, or is it like...
Oh, well, what's your going rate?
How about, you can give you 20 coin for the big fish.
Yeah, that sounds...
Give me 20 coin for a big fish.
That sounds fair. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Get some cream.
Alright. Yeah, 20 coin.
Yeah.
Or,
I give him 20 coin and I take the catfish.
Large catfish, yeah.
Aegis hasn't actually understood what he meant by meeting with the locals. He probably has. So good luck, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, man. And then he starts walking away, and you think you might catch like a little. You think you might see a little blood stain on his back.
Oh no.
What did he mean? What did he mean? What did he mean by this?
What did he mean by this? What did he mean by this? Because, like, genuinely, I'm perplexed. Maybe he was talking about sex. Maybe it was, like, violence, you know? Maybe
it was violent sex.
He was trying to sell catfish, and it just always went in one direction.
Yeah.
Aegis comes back to camp
Maybe he
with,
got
like,
catfish.
a big bundle of catfish. It's like, well, I got something
Raina
for dinner.
steps up and says, "Holy shit, is that catfish?"
You said you wanted to cook something different. Found a guy who was trying to sell it, but he said he kept having problems meeting with the locals. By the way, I'm guessing he was like a fish person or a...
No, he wasn't actually.
What was he?
Why would he be?
He was a human.
Oh, okay.
He was a human person.
I get, okay. Yeah, I met this guy from Mooners Island who kept saying meeting with the locals a lot. Those exact words. And he was trying to sell catfish, so... Hey, I found... Yeah.
Oh my god, I think I love this group. Oh, I made the right choice coming to you. Alright. You best prepare yourselves. This is gonna be good. Oh.
No,
Looks like delicious.
I mean, if it is a sex thing, I don't know. That, like, Murray always, like, said humans were, like, looked really, like, small and, like, you know, non-masculine, soft and squishy, etc. Maybe that attitude was shared.
I mean, that was also Murray's just opinion on humans. Like, if this guy meant it in that way, he's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
At least is my read of what's going... At least it's my read if that is what he meant.
So, let's see. She prepares she prepares a recipe she's been wanting to try out for a while. It is her flaming hot catfish curry.
Nice. Oh, I'm so excited. But actually, wait, no, Azora's like ridiculously Azora actually gets genuinely really excited about this. Like for like the first time, Azora like asks for like seconds and like maybe.
Hell yeah.
I eat it and I enjoy it, but I feel like I'm tricked somehow by the catfish curry.
No, this is like Azora literally like tells her like this really reminds her of like, you know, growing up and whatnot. This was the sort of thing, you know, she ate as a guard.
Oh yeah, while she cooks, Axe
Nice.
just sits next to her on a table with, knife and fork in hand, just waiting.
Axe is just my dog watching me make grilled cheese.
Seconds, thirds.
No, like, genuinely spicy fish curry would probably be, like, Azora's, like, favorite food now.
Yeah, she's basically, while she was cooking, she was basically trembling with excitement. And so she says, "Oh yeah, so man, I've been wanting to try this out for years. So I might have been trembling while I was making it, so I might have put in a little more spice than I thought I did. But hey, what's life without a little bit of excitement?"
No,
Exactly.
Perfect.
Aegis is just Aegis is just thinking, wait, did Axe find the Azora of cooking?
Feels a bit hot.
Which one of us recruited Nastria? Was that me or was that...
That was you, yeah.
Okay, right. So I brought in Korim, who I'm racist against, but he's, he's been working his way up. Nastria, who is like group pet, everyone loves her, and now I've got and now Axe found the Azora of cook. Now Azora needs to hire someone and see what we get.
Azora's gonna hire the accountant.
Even though we're gonna work out, like, we're not gonna be able to meet everyone's fucking, wants.
At what point is Aegis going to tell the Corum that he's one of the good ones? And, like...
That's gonna be, like, the end of this campaign, where, like, we've defeated the big bad, and we're all celebrating, and then Aegis finds Corum, puts his hand on his shoulder, and says, "Corum, I never said this, but you're one of the good ones." And Corum just looks at him like, "What? Fuck you say to me?"
And then everyone quits because they can't believe it.
Aegis is cancelled. That's how the campaign ends.
Like, whatever wish we get at the end of it is like Axe going, "Well, I was on board, but I wish for Aegis to be cancelled."
Hashtag cancel Aegis. I shall type this up.
Like, we're all having a staff end of year party and Aegis comes out wearing a pair of, like, mock elf ears and everyone's like, "No, Aegis, stop. You can't do this anymore, Aegis."
What? It's it's a dress-up party.
"I am the elf hunting your children. Aegis, for love of God."
Oh no!
So, interestingly, in the first, you just did, in quick succession, you did something you haven't done before. You have, met, costs for two
I think we met cost for everyone. I've paid Corum as well.
Yeah, but not like above and beyond is the thing. But I would say this is enough for Arena to have increased loyalty, as well as Nastrea. So they're both at 2 loyalty now.
Nice. How many? What is max loyalty?
Oh, and a hefty reward of coin is +3, I believe, is loyalty.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it's within the same, limit.
It's either 3 or there isn't one.
I don't think. I think it is free. I've not seen saying it goes beyond 3 for loyalty. I don't know though. Okay, but we have to pay Corum an exceptional amount for him to be like, "Yo, I'm extra loyal." I don't know. I don't buy Corum ever being really not to say he's disloyal, but Corum's business minded, you know?
Yeah, it's +3 is the max.
And he probably realized that Aegis is fucking elf racist.
Yeah, on some level he knows, whenever he's talking to me, he's treating me like an elf. I see it. I see how it is.
What does Nostra think of the food?
She takes the whole, feast to get through her plate. She has to, she blows on it. She blows on it with every spoonful.
Wow, I feel like an idiot. All this time, I thought a mile was 2.6 kilometers, not 1.6.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope
used
you've
to
never
go
given
running.
anyone directions in miles.
Well, yeah, I mean, we use good measurements in this country.
Wait, you use
You know what?
You use
I'll
metric?
say this: I prefer kilometers
England
to miles.
uses metric, Swede. We're not Americans.
No, honestly, no. Metric
no,
is better. Metric's better than imperial. I think, but I'm gonna stick by Fahrenheit being better than Celsius.
Yeah. Oh no, Fahrenheit versus Celsius is objective. The only reason Celsius is better is because people
Alright,
use it
Lawler.
more. That's
Okay,
all it has
alright.
going for it.
It's objective. Alright. Okay.
People use it more. I
Sorry,
think
sorry.
that's...
You're right. Celsius is objectively shit.
Oh my god.
AM.
What?
People use it more. I think they use it more because it's better.
Why? How is it? Fahrenheit is a blanket 0 to 100 scale based on how humans tolerate heat. How is that not the
Who
best
needs
for
that
everyday
big-
use?
Who
Sweet,
needs that
more
big
people use
numbers?
capitalism. Does that mean it's the best?
Yes!
Boom.
Checkmate. Checkmate, leftist.
Swede, most people are white in Sweden. Does that make them better than people who aren't white? Very
Yes.
interesting.
Oof.
Oh no.
It's okay, Swede. I'm allowed to say that. I'm not white.
Actually, you see, people say, "Well, I'm not." You know, Celsius is based on the boiling point of Celsius is the
Water.
boiling point of water. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boiling
water.
Point is a good video game.
And freezing
Yeah,
point.
and whereas Fahrenheit is based on like a human person. So it's like I'm a human, not a water. But you know what?
But
We
humans
are all
a lot of
we are all
water.
connected. We are made of stardust. So really, Kelvin is what we should be using.
I forget. I
That's
keep.
why my nickname is
Now I
Absolute
just
Zero,
remember. I remember
because I
hearing
don't
somewhere. I think it was bullshit. It must have been bullshit. But someone told me once that I think it was Fahrenheit. Oh no, that's based on the coldness of ice cream, and I was like, what?
Right?
Yeah, no, I
Huh?
don't remember why. But
Someone
someone
told you Fahrenheit was based on the coldness of
Coldness.
ice cream.
Yes. And it's like, what?
Interesting theory.
Now I
Makes
want
me
ice
like
cream.
Fahrenheit more, honestly.
I
You've
don't
made me-
remember.
Swede, you've made me want ice cream. This is an issue.
Fahrenheit is based.
I could go and get
do
some
you
ice
know
cream
where
for
Fahrenheit
myself.
gets
Well,
its
yeah,
100
get me
degrees
some as
from,
well.
though?
I don't remember exactly.
It's based on human body temperature.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like a couple degrees off, but that's why human
Yeah,
body temperature
yeah,
is
that's
97
why 98.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's why the fever.
98.
Okay, but here's the thing.
They were a little off when they made it, but yeah, it was for the purposes of like fevers and shit.
Okay, but here's the thing. Celsius has lower numbers, so that means I can just type it out faster.
What?
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 That's not how. Swede, no.
Sweet,
That's...
I'm stealing that. Sweet, I am now going to use it. Like, if temperature ever comes up in Snake's Discord server, for instance, that's my argument.
Swede, how often are you dealing with temperatures above 100 Fahrenheit that it's an issue?
I
Oh,
think
no.
Swede actually types with, like, a tally system. Like, to type 35, he just has to hit the tally key 35 times, and it will produce 35.
That was the most absurd statement I've heard in a while.
That's why Swede doesn't like, rich people, because it's just hard to type that amount of money.
By the way,
You really
when
don't
are you
just sit
becoming
there
an
like
Annie-tuber? Well, we're
Fucking.
picking on you now, I guess.
Nice. Annual bully speed.
What the fuck, Snake?
Minute
We
of
were
bullying.
talking about temperatures, and you're trying to make this hot
You
take.
would, well, yeah, we're talking about temperatures because you would be the hottest Annie-tuber on the block.
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
I wouldn't.
You say that,
Snake,
but we don't know.
Snake, I wouldn't drop a fucking rap album.
You know, when I started being a YouTuber, everyone in commentary comms said it would go nowhere and that I would fail and fall flat on my face. And it
That's
would just...
not true.
That's not true.
Shut up.
You were.
I'm trying to
I
convince you.
remember pretty blanket encouragement. Actually,
I'm trying to convince
it was
Swede
either encouragement or people or not knowing that you had a YouTube
I feel
channel.
like the first several years were met with indifference, but that's besides the
Newnham
point.
and Newnham was all on board with it. He told you he's the reason you started making them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
since.
did it ironically, I feel.
Oh, I'm stealing that. I
Okay.
can talk about how no one believed me ever, and like people are like, "What about this person said they believed in you?" No, they were being
You know what?
sarcastic. You just didn't understand. They were making fun of me.
In fact, you know what? Newnham deserves like a cut of your Patreon. I think like without you wouldn't be there.
Newnham
He's an
did actually
executive
make-
producer.
Newnham actually did make, like, without asking, he did make a thumbnail for the Yakuza 4 video that I quite like.
Damn.
That
I
shit
made a
is
thumbnail for
probably-
Yakuza 3.
Yeah, it's funny now that, like, my thumbnails suck. Well, my attempts at good ones suck. I'm gonna ask for, like, a recut of his, but, like, this is what Newnham made, and it's quite good. I quite like Newnham's one. By the way, I'm still recording, which is weird, but...
Oh yeah, we should get back to this.
What,
So-
we were playing a game?
Yeah, and then we started talking about measurements for, like, 10 minutes.
It's not the worst of
It's not like
Off the
anyone
rails
but
thing.
20 people listen to this somehow.
I mean,
sometime.
listen, if someone's gotten this far in the Hemlock playlist, they started off with about 10 minutes of fucking
Esperanto.
talking Esperanto.
Not even
So yeah,
Tweed listened to Party 1 because of that.
I'm just saying you could have edited it out.
No, I couldn't have. 'Cause
No,
I don't
we're
edit
raw.
these. This is
No.
raw. This is archival. This is not for public consumption.
This is for when we're gonna be cancelled.
this is for when we're put on trial.
This is building evidence against me for elf racism.
Okay, so
This is building evidence
Yeah,
that
you
the day
have-
I become an
you have-
editor,
you have objectively delicious cat food curry, catfish curry, not cat food
Objectively
curry.
delicious.
Eat your lucky charm. Objectively,
Would it be rude if I rolled to see how subjective that was?
It would be. why
Okay,
you
I
shouldn't
won't
do
then.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. No, I'm gonna agree it's delicious.
Nice. All right. In fact, if you lick your lips and pat your back, you get to take a plus one.
I do that then.
Max does that.
I do
As
that.
Sora?
I do that because I want to, not because I will get a bonus for doing so. In fact,
Oh yeah, Azora very much licks her lips. You know, Azora's like
Ah.
just. That's a
just
plus
gonna-
one forward, right?
oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna link this because I saw this, and the article was because it was written by a guy called Never mind. Oh
Never
no,
mind.
no, don't never mind. A guy called Kuma said that you can play Half-Life Alyx one-handed, and that's amusing.
Interesting
no.
stuff.
All right. So, yeah, that's the feast. You can go and meet them. Meet the guardsmen.
Meet the guards.
Raina says she'll stay at camp. Keep
Have you
an
heard of
eye
the
on
High
things.
Elves?
Do we recover? Do any of us recover health besides?
Yeah,
us
you'll go
for
ahead.
now?
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
say it's like what, like 6 hours? Like yeah,
Alright. There you
that's
go.
probably
I
yeah.
have a question, Neo.
Yeah.
The NPCs you don't play out, are they just Oblivion NPCs?
Have you
what are
heard
you-
of the
what are you
High
talking about?
Elves? Bunch of fucking knifes.
Oh,
But
you know,
so-
we have that. We have ale too. Even yeah, Azora does actually take some ale with the dinner.
Nice.
I wonder when that dwarven keg is gonna run out.
Ooh. You know, it occurs to me, if that curry's so spicy,
Nostria.
ale is pretty good for quelling spice.
Milk is very good for quelling spice.
Yeah, but we don't have a keg of dwarven milk, do we?
I don't want to know what dwarven milk is, to be quite honest.
You know exactly what it is.
What is
It's
dwarven
for-
milk?
From a dwarven goat.
Ah, okay.
What? Wow. That's just goat milk.
Dwarven goat. It's like a little goat.
No, euphemism?
No, it's a little goat. We don't milk dwarves.
How
Okay.
do you know? I'm gonna spout lore. Do we milk dwarves?
Well, let's go meet up with the guards, huh?
Raina, Aunt settle a bet.
No, go meet up with the
milk dwarves.
You go meet up with the guards.
I asked the guards, hey, do we milk dwarves?
You're rejected for sexual comments.
Really?
Yeah, you're banned from the city now.
Can we run this back?
You meet up with the guards.
I'm gonna start doing that as a GM. Every time the players do something I don't like, I'm gonna say it's illegal and they've been banned from the city.
One of the guards happens to be a dwarf, drinking some milk.
Let's see. Reina's staying behind. Nostria will come with. Corum, it's up to you.
Corum will come with and earn his goddamn keep this game.
Damn.
One of the guards
We're not gonna have any elven freeloaders. I know what they're like. They all want something for nothing.
Nice.
You live in trees.
Snake at the start of the game. Actually, I've been toning down my elf races.
I just want to point out that Axe might physically turn into one, but Aegis is the true monster.
Turn on Corum.
Oh, no. Axe might turn physically into one, but Aegis is the true monster in this party.
Okay, so yeah, they start headed out. You head out. You're all headed out.
We're all headed out.
Yeah.
Heading?
Exactly where Nostria described. She described the landscape around where they were keeping the hidden spring. And when you arrive, you do see 3 people who seem to be sleeping.
Snore.
So yeah, the guards say, one of the head guard looks at you and just says, "Well, that's them."
How many guards do we have with us on this excursion?
It's a group of 4.
Okay. It's a pretty small one. It's a pretty small lot, but I guess they think the point man was the most dangerous one. Let's discern realities. Does anyone who's got the best wisdom? Well, actually, no. I just want to bring up. Does anyone want to assist me on scoping out a scene?
You could have Nostria do it for you.
Yeah, Nostria, and also she's got magic sense, so genuinely she should be the one to do it.
All right. She will roll discern realities on the party's behalf. You see, when I you see, I'm starting to actually do it as a character. So yeah, see.
Wow.
And when I choose, I sometimes I accidentally click on O'Malley, which means you don't want a sudden O'Malley in the party.
Well, we're going to Custer, so we'll see him soon enough, I imagine.
All right, so
I know O'Malley will be Axe's new apprentice.
So what question should I ask myself?
What here is no way appears. What?
Who's really in charge? Maybe?
Well, there's 3 of them. What should I be on the lookout for? We know what these guys are about, so yeah, what should I be on the lookout for? I imagine is good.
What should we be looking for? That's what you want to ask?
That's what I want to ask.
All right.
If there's any objections.
Hey. Oh. Okay.
But I don't think there are.
M, do you want to ask what should I be on the lookout for, or something else? Oh my God, she's dead.
I can't believe it. The game ended.
Oh, sorry, I was typing. No, that's fine with me.
All right. What should you be? All right, GM. What should I be on the lookout for? Well, Nostria.
Oh, great! He's talking with himself.
We got a GM PC.
Yeah. Eventually, You made the rolls for it. I don't think you can call it a GMPC if literally, like, the reason they exist is because of your actions. Eventually, we are going to automate this game by just hiring enough NPCs.
Yeah,
that
we won't need to do anything.
No.
We're gonna be sitting in a comfy office, sipping coffee, and just like, yep, we're doing it. Aegis' game plan is eventually he's going to be able to do all of this from behind a desk, and then all the bonds will be Aegis has lost his touch. Aegis used to be real, but now he's a businessman. Meanwhile, Aegis' bonds are like, they're bringing in good returns.
So Nostria notes that it's got it's got a radius of about like 20 millioons. Does the underground spring?
20 millioons. Why are we using millenniums as
So yeah, she describes, you know, the general size of the underground spring that they're keeping, and also tells you that if you stand over it, the ground's liable to give way under you, and you might fall in, which might not end well for you. As it is buried quite shallow.
What do you suggest?
She thinks and says, well, if they're sleeping, maybe we can siphon the spring away, and we'll have it. I can't tell you what to do with the people. I'm not in charge of that.
Do you think we could get to the spring without waking them up? Siphon it away?
Well, if I get close enough, with some help, might be able to set up some sort of siphon that could bring it all to the cart the guards brought.
Now and Aegis looks at the guards and says, I imagine you lot would still wish to deal with the problem.
Yeah, but she is right about one thing. It'd be best not to have the spring in play while we're doing it.
Right. Let's try and deal with the spring first, and then we'll jump on these lots.
All right. So we're gonna need some people to go and sneak up to the spring and uncover it and get ready to cart it off here quietly as well.
We'll head up with Nostrea.
Quiet.
Corum is stealthy.
Corum, yeah. So
yeah.
we'll have the stealthiest lot of us. So we'll have Corum, Nostrea, and I, and maybe Azora as well, in case things go pear-shaped. And then we leave Axe with the guards.
Axe sees how it is.
You're not stealthy. You are huge.
Axe can be stealthy.
Can he be?
No, he can't.
Axe is a giant ogre man.
So I'm going to say this is going to require order follower. So I'd like you to roll a 2d6 plus 1. And now a 2d6 plus 2. Alright, so Nostrea will do it now. Now I have to pick one for Corum. Let's see. Corum says, we're messing with a lot of magic there. Listen, if I'm gonna do this with you, I'm gonna want a bigger cut.
Aegis looks at him and says, I suppose so, but we were just kind of doing this off, good of our hearts kind of thing. Wrapping up the... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, you'll get a bigger cut.
Alright, good.
Aegis, it took Aegis a moment to remember that, oh yeah, we are getting paid for this.
Yeah. So yeah. Alright, yeah, he agrees. And alright, so you all so roll dex as well, I guess. Although I guess if you have assistance, you can take a +1 to your dex roll since you have Quorum with you.
Well, not to mention also, we are doing this based off of a thing check.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Right. There you go. Yeah, you, Quorum and Astrea, sort of creep around the creep around the brush, sort of head around. There's it's like a small depression between some rocks, and you get to where she says the boundary of the spring is, and you and Quorum have to start very carefully digging up the dirt to expose the vein of the spring. And once you do that, she touches the goop very lightly with one finger and looks at it and starts muttering something that makes it start to glow. And well, right. It starts to move forward, but it moves out and it's very bright. Like, it is near blinding to look at. You hear a small oops from her when that happens. And she recommends looking away.
Aegis is going to use his adventuring gear to produce a cover, a blanket of sorts, to block the light so that it doesn't wake our free sleeping beauties.
Ooh, alright.
So I'm going to use adventuring gear as Aegis basically pulls out a tarp of some kind.
Yeah, sort of just between like the stream and where it heading around over to the cart with where they're gonna keep it. All right, yeah, you do that just fine. Actually, roll. Or you should probably roll for that. Actually, to act quickly enough. You can have Quorum help you if you want for a +1,
prefer,
but
considering
exposed.
I'm using a thing anyway.
Yeah. Definitely have the +1 to it.
But what am I rolling?
Dex.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, you two have that tarp up really quickly as the bright stream flows forward through the air into towards the rest of them. Azora, Axe, you see it blinding light sort of like come towards you, and the guards say, "Oh shit, it's in that mode." Yeah, look away.
Yeah. Azora sort of raises, her shield and she turns her head to her bad side, to be facing it.
Yeah. And as it sort of slowly filters out. So, as it does that, that takes a few minutes, and then finally the stream fully is extracted, and they place a cover over it on the bucket. And now the guards say, "All right, let's move in and take care of the rest of these three. Let's bring them in."
All right.
As the guards head over the little hill that was they were behind, and start advancing on the sleeping people. All right, and. All right. As they do get the drop on them, which means that they get So basically, what happens is that they have two men by one of them, 2 men by another one, and they motion for you to get 2 by the other one,
All right.
or a sort of coordinated, grab.
I
To keep them bound.
I try and kind of coordinate so Azora and Axe wind up on the leftover.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. So they motion for it with a signal for 3, 2, 1, and arrest. Roll to arrest.
What is the arrest roll?
Plus law.
What is our law stat? How much law do we have?
How much law does Azora have? Pretty
And
she's kind of dready, isn't she?
And actually be able to roll to assist her law stat.
There was actually, if I was pre-incident Azora, who I've also spec'd out, she actually has a thing that she is always treated as if she has lawful authority.
Damn. Well, so Azora and Axe, both of you roll strength, please.
Wow, law is dictated by strength. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Rule of the wild.
Well, they're
Nice.
pretty damn lawful. Okay, I'll say that.
So yeah, you very quickly grab the sleeping person by you and restrain them. One of the others is quickly grabbed and restrained by 2 other guards, who, but with some struggle, starts speaking out an incantation before their mouth is covered. But the other 2 guards attempt to grab their one, who is woken up by this. What?
Oh no, sorry, never mind. Go on.
Who is woken up by the sounds of struggle, and immediately chants out an incantation that causes a small burst of energy that sends those 2 guards flying, and this one is free now. So there's one free, sort of up, wild-eyed, looking at the situation before him and sees how outnumbered he is.
So, am I trying to help restrain one of them, or am I free to act?
You're free to act. You are free to act.
Alright, Aegis, quickly draws a javelin on the guy, and, aimed at him and says, now, you better stand down. We've taken in your point man. He's captured. He's been sealed. These two have been captured. We've got your energy. You've got no... If you try and fight, it won't go well.
That is a very good point. You know what? Roll charisma and take a bonus to it.
I might need that, considering my luck with charisma, even though it's a fucking +2. Hey, okay.
Hey, a 14. Okay, yeah. He just sort of wordlessly, he looked like he was ready to fight, and then he just puts his hands up. And one of the other guards, they've got they have some paper seals on their person, and head over to go put paper seals on the other guy, and the guy Axe and Azora have. And they are arrested. You've done a law.
We did.
Well done. Well done. Went off without a hitch.
Nice.
God damn it.
Azora is mad. She's done something.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I'm
wanted to commit violence.
I'm distracted right now by also trying to get tickets, playing or work on playing stuff. Sorry, it's
it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you do an arrest, and
we done an arrest.
Yeah, they're locked. They're tied up, sealed up. Their magic is sealed up with the paper seals, and now it's time to head back to Regents for your payment.
Yay!
So once you get back to the city, the guards thank you for your dutiful assistance and hand you 300 coin, Aegis.
Nice. It's time to divvy that up, which basically means that Korum's gonna get a cut of 60 and everyone else is gonna get 240 divided by 6.
Axe doesn't need much money.
40. So he gets 60, everyone else gets 40.
Nice.
For the danger.
Axe... Oh, okay.
No, Aegis, like, if you reject it, Aegis insists, like, look, I'm trying to pay everyone fairly here.
Okay.
He does look at Korum and say, even if some request a little extra.
Damn. Actually, no, there's only 6 of you.
Oh, sorry, that's actually, yeah, divided by 5 after that. 240.
Were you looking at the horse and thinking it was because there's 400?
No, I kept him in the division when I shouldn't have done.
So, really, we should pay the horse
5,
too.
And everyone gets 48 coin. So
pay the fucking horse, Snake.
8 onto your total. The horse
Snake,
gets paid
the horse.
in fucking
Nice.
oats.
Fresh oats.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, Swede. The elf should only get paid in oats as well, but frankly, I'm not that racist.
I didn't think that. You
did.
were the one who said it.
Thinking. I know.
Snake. No, that's what you said.
No, that's what I said. You said
So
because you were thinking it.
How much coins did we get? 40.
48.
Feel?
Korum got 60 coin. The remaining 5 got 48 coin. That's our pay. 48 coin.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of animal feed, actually, Axe is gonna buy some for the for horse.
Reina is confused as to why she is suddenly being paid 48 coin. We're just sitting around. It's like, did I do that good a job looking at the stuff?
Aegis just kind of sits down and says, look, I'm new to this leadership thing, and while there's still only 6 of us, I kind of want to pay us all, you know, for a job well done.
Alright. Well, job well done to me.
This is probably the best paying fucking job that Korum and fucking... that Korum and Reina have ever taken on. And Nostria as well, for that matter. There's like her first job anyway, so... It's like, wow, do all employers pay this well? No.
No. I'm sorry, but no.
Alright, so yeah, that's all done with. And then they're like, yep, we're gonna... Yep. Now we've got all the magical co-conspirators taken care of. You've done a great job. You've done a great job for the city.
We did it. We saved the city. And we've stayed totally apolitical while doing so. The elves.
It's... Snake, elf racism isn't political.
I know, I agree.
Alright, so, yeah. Now you're free. You've done all the quests you've taken on, so what are you going to do now?
Should we call it
I don't know.
there, or...
Yeah, we got a session here. And then you'll think about,
Because I think in the morning we're probably going to move on to Tensis.
Yeah.
Or you mean Custer?
We can do Custer. Yeah, we can drop Korum off at Custer and then go up to Tensis. I thought we'd do Tensis then Custer because of the road, but...
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see next time. So, end the session. Any bonds advance?
I don't think so.
I mean, you were kind of he was kind of afraid when he looked at what both of them could do.
Yeah.
He did see much violence.
The thing is, Aegis doesn't have a problem with your brutality in a real sense. But maybe he should.
This bond, holy shit, Azora can punch people to death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Azora crushes a throat in one punch.
I must learn this technique.
This bond, holy shit, she broke that guy's neck.
Like, can I just, it feels like a group bond is the people I'm surrounded with are frankly terrifying.
People you're surrounded by, it's the 2 out of, like, 5.
Well, okay, true, but they're also the 2 people who I consider my, like, you know, co-leaders.
Your equals.
I don't want to say the word equal, but, you know.
He's talking about the elf.
Yeah,
And I'll-
my bond with Corum is just he's one of the good ones.
Oh, how did we go down this horrible path?
It's been bubbling for years, Swede.
Well, you're gonna end up playing a game where you have a character whose just main goal is I'm gonna exterminate the elves.
Well, it's like I joined a session from another person recently, and like their world was like super idyllic, all fantasy races, but they all get on. And it wasn't bad, but on some level it was like, it was too sugary sweet, and it was like, I need to be extra elf racist right now.
I just
otherwise-
realized something, Snake. You would fucking join the Stormcloaks in Skyrim. Because they are literally elf racist.
Wow.
Are the Stormcloaks the Nords?
Yes.
I did join them in Skyrim.
They're you joined the neo-Nazi uprising in Skyrim. Holy shit! Can't believe it.
Yeah, the
If
ones
it's
that
against
literally...
elves, is it really that bad?
I mean,
They
they
weren't
also...
just. I mean, it wasn't so much being against elves, so much as it was being like, we will establish and protect the future for our white children. You know.
Actually,
I don't
the
remember them
fucking...
saying that, but okay.
The,
I mean,
the
also,
dark...
I
That's
bored,
just
like-
what the Stormcloaks are. I mean,
Yeah.
Was the
Actually,
other
I
option
guess...
any better?
I like the
Imperials,
lizard
yeah.
people.
Oh,
That's
they
the
are
other
actually...
Hell yeah.
option.
Actually, speaking of Stormcloak and the Argonians are actually banned from entering this fucking Stormcloak's main city. They have to live on the docks.
yeah. Skyrim is really interesting just for having the main, like mostly being like it's a fucking like fight between a rebel group and an empire, but the empire is seen to be like the morally better group because the rebels are white supremacists.
Yeah. It's weird.
I don't have the anyway. To come back around to it, I don't think I do have a bond. I'm trying to because I don't. I guess I could refix the Axe one. Axe resolves annual problems with the most direct route into Axe ripped a guy's fucking arm off, but I don't think Aegis even really saw or was surprised by that. That seems more like an Azora problem with Axe than an Aegis problem with Axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything changed. Azora made one little comment about, like, pay attention to what you're doing, but I don't think that's enough to advance.
Yeah, no, I don't think really Axis has changed much, really.
Although
Axe,
you said that,
Axe
holy
has
shit, you
lost
just
his
broke back.
past but hasn't lost his soul. I should find out where his goodness comes from, if only. I can maybe work that into, okay, no, there's something dark in Axe. What's that about? But also, I also know Swede's characters, and Swede's characters won't, like, oh yeah, I will endeavor to not rip arms off in the future.
I mean, the thing is, if you notice, he has only done that when he goes savage and berserk.
Yeah. And, like, he also doesn't recollect when he does that, so... No, I don't think I have any, like, we all just kind of got on that session, aside from Aegis going, these two people are terrifying, but that also benefits Aegis, so...
Alright, so no bonds. Gotcha. Well, did you at least protect your fulcrum at great risk to yourself?
Did I? I took more damage to myself not defending Axe than when I did. I tried...
You had Nostrea as your fulcrum.
Yeah, and I tried to help, but mostly it was Azora tanking the fucking...
Hell.
Oh, wait, I did have a bond I updated.
You were kinda at risk there.
No.
I'll say take that. What
Nice.
bond did you update?
Yeah. One of mine with Aegis. When Aegis talked to me about not killing or showing extreme measures, he rationalized it in terms of money and reputation. Is this really what motivates him, or is it how he rationalizes things? That's gotten more muddied. Aegis talks about not killing and making money, and then accepts a job where we kill 6 people for no pay. I don't understand his
That
priorities.
wasn't his intentions. You just happened to walk into the situation and kill 6 people.
I didn't, like... It was also for no money.
Or
The job wasn't to kill 6 people. The job was to not let them attack.
But in the job he accepted, we killed 6 people. So, I mean...
He's gonna stop
here's the
you.
thing, because I know where this is going, and the thing with it is, Azora and Axe have really overthought how muddy Aegis liking money and reputation is. It's really interesting. They think there's gonna be some like, oh, he'll do anything for money or for reputation, or it's like, oh, it's deeply cynical. Where it's gonna turn out, spoilers, it's gonna turn out to just be raw pragmatism.
It's the Zora's bond. Like, Aegis claims to not want to kill and justifies it with money, but then he lets me in the vicinity of ex guards who I don't like, and doesn't, and fails.
Azora didn't get the
from
impression
murdering them violently.
Azora got the impression he wasn't intrinsically opposed to, me murdering them.
Aegis said, I'll make sure you're buried in it. So...
Ah, damn.
Yeah,
Aegis wasn't
exactly.
opposed to murder as a resolution,
Well, damn.
but it is still Azora overthinking what Aegis is all about.
Okay. Well, did Azora protect the weak? Defend those weaker than herself?
She did throw herself in the way of an Austria quite a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Take that. Axe learned something new about a location or culture.
Did we learn anything new about this session, actually?
A location or culture.
We learned that catfish are not native to this area.
I mean, yeah, but...
I mean, Axe learned that, I guess.
Yeah.
I like this image. It makes me want a Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, no, I know what, Neil.
What?
We learned about how ex-guards can literally just go up to the guard armory and just demand items.
That is kind of fucked up when you think about it.
They have to justify it in a way.
But still, like, you would hear that on a pub and go, wow, fucked up if true.
Fuck the police. Yeah. Alright, take that. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, the guard requisition system in Regent Springs is fucking stupid. You can also siphon stuff from Regent Springs. There were also he was also not human, or he became more than human, or different from human by exposure to magical bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you learned some more stuff about how the goop and what it does for Regents' place in the world. So yeah,
and they're not using it. There are people who are annoyed by how little it's used. I'm level 9.
Yeah. All right.
I'm level 10.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
The gods,
Goop man,
the monster,
the Goop boys.
Goop
squad. Yeah, took them on. Yeah. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
No.
Nope.
I did get the catfish, and we had a delicious meal that even Azora likes. But
well, take an XP for playing.
Thanks.
Well memed.
I genuinely want a Vegemite sandwich. It's fucked up. I hate Vegemite. I've had it. It's awful.
Damn.
What are you, British? No, wait.
Yeah, and also Vegemite's Australian. It's like
British. Yeah, I have mixed it up. I mean, isn't Australian just criminal
Marmite.
British?
So, fuck. Now I want a Vegemite sandwich though.
Oh yeah, weren't we gonna watch something horrible?